Good evening, welcome to the DBS Sports. We stroke off with news on cricket and the announcement of the West Indies squad for the first test versus England. Well, West Indies have recalled batsman Darren Bravo after an absence of more than 2 years from Test cricket for the first test against England. The left-hander has not played a test since November 2016 because of a dispute with Cricket West Indies after he called President Dave Cameron a big idiot in a since deleted tweet. Bravo, 29, returned to the limited over sides at the end of last year. The hosts have called up two uncapped players in the 13-man squad, left-handed opener John Campbell, 26, and 30-year-old right-handed middle-order batsman Shamar Brooks. O'Shane Thomas, 21, has also been named as cover for fellow fast bowler Alzarri Joseph, 22, who is recovering from injury for the match in Barbados. After losing both tests against Bangladesh, West Indies have dropped batsman Sunil Ambriz, leg spinner Devendra Bishu, wicketkeeper Jama Hamilton, fast bowler Sherman Lewis, pace bowler Kimo Paul, opener Kieran Powell, and left-arm paceman Raymond Reifer from the squad. So the full squad reads Jason Holder, the captain, Craig Brathwaite, Darren Bravo, Shamar Brooks, John Campbell, Roston Chase, Shane Dorridge, Shannon Gabriel, Shamron Hitmire, Shai Hope, Alzarri Joseph, Kemar Roach, Jomel Warrican. West Indies face England in a 3-test series starting on January 23rd. So the first test, January 23rd to 27th at the Kensington Oval in Barbados. The second test at Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Ground in Antigua, January 31st to February 4th. And the third test at the Darren Sammy Cricket Ground, February 9th to 13th. Well, meanwhile, West Indies captain Jason Holder has labelled the upcoming England Test tour as a big series and says he hopes his side can replicate the fight they showed on their fierce rivals last tour of the Caribbean 4 years ago when they drew the 3-match series. England touched down last Friday for the 3-test rubber, which bowls off at the Kensington Oval on January 23rd. Ironically, the last time the two teams met at the venue in the final test of the 2015 tour, the winners pulled off a stunning 5-wicket victory inside 3 days to force a 1-1 series stalemate. History will be on the Windies' side. However, in their last 12 tests against England at home, they have won just 2 while losing 4 and drawing 6. And in the last 2 decades, West Indies have won just 2 series against England, leaving the odds in the upcoming series stacked firmly in the visitors' favour. Despite this, Captain Holder believes the series presented the ideal chance for the Windies to match their talents against the world number 2 test side. The tour also comprises 5 one internationals and 3 2020 internationals and runs until March 10th. Former West Indies cricket team captain St. Lucian Darren Sammy is calling on Dave Cameron, president of the Cricket West Indies, to provide answers over the selection of Richard Pybus as interim West Indies team coach. The English-born Pybus, who is also the Cricket West Indies High Performance Director, was appointed last week to serve as coach until the end of the India home series in September 2019. But Sammy, in a Twitter post which he wrote, quote, "Now, Mr. President, as a West Indian, I need answers. In fact, West Indies demand some answers. It's 2019, and the West Indies public must stand up against this," end quote. Sammy, who has not donned West Indies colours since his infamous post-game comments after the victorious campaign at the 2016 ICC T20 World Cup in India, outlined a number of issues he has with Pybus, who served as Cricket West Indies Director of Cricket from 2013 to 2016. Sammy referred to Pybus' alleged role in the removal of West Indies men's team coaches Otis Gibson, now South Africa coach, Phil Simmons, now Afghanistan coach, as well as women's team coach Sherwin Campbell during his time as Director of Cricket. Sammy also highlighted Pybus' previous coaching positions with Pakistan and Bangladesh and the process by which the 54-year-old was hired as West Indies coach. Stay tuned. More sports after the break. Thank you for staying tuned. Well, one of St. Lucia's most outstanding athletes has jump-started the 2019 track and field season by signaling her intention to add another international record to her collection. Based in Martinique, Sandisha Antoine has been among the leading horizontal jumpers from the English-speaking Caribbean since she was a teenager. In recent years, she has focused on the triple jump, where she holds the St. Lucia national record and is the third best jumper ever from the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States. Antoine is returning to the long jump, where her best mark of 6.39 meters was set all the way back in 2013. Over the last weekend, Antoine got her season underway by eliminating her personal best, jumping 6.41 meters to win in Fort de France. The performance is hopefully a sign of things to come, as Antoine will be targeting at least 2 landmarks this season. One is Michelle Baptiste's 22-year-old national record of 6.47 meters, set in 1996 in Springfield, Missouri. The other milestone would be the minimum qualifying mark of 6.48 meters for the Lima 2019 Pan American Games. The St. Lucia National Cricket Association bowls off 2019 with their first Board of Management meeting, scheduled for the office of the association at the Mindo Phillip Park this coming Saturday from 10 a.m. The first meeting will see affiliates discuss the findings of the symposium held last November. Affiliates will also engage in discussion on the calendar of activities for 2019. The president is also expected to report on the matters at the Windward Islands and Cricket West Indies level. Tottenham striker Harry Kane will be out until March after injuring ankle ligaments in Sunday's 1-0 Premier League defeat by Manchester United. Spurs say the England captain, 25, will return to training early March. Kane, Tottenham's top scorer this season with 20 goals, is likely to miss both legs of the Champions League last 16 tie with Borussia Dortmund. He will also be unavailable for the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final against Chelsea on January 24th. And finally tonight in news on tennis, well, Serena Williams stormed into the Australian Open second round as she began her bid for a 24th Grand Slam title with a win over Tatjana Maria. The 37-year-old American, whose 23rd major title came in Melbourne when she was pregnant 2 years ago, won 6-love, 6-2 in 49 minutes on Rod Laver Arena. Williams holds the most Open-era singles titles, but is looking to equal Margaret Court's all-time record of 24. The 7-time Australian Open winner will face Canada's Eugenie Bouchard next, while Sister Venus dug deep to beat Mihaela Buzărescu 6-7, 7-6, 6-2. The Romanian 26th seed served for the match at 5-3 in the second set, but Venus broke to love. The 38-year-old American, ranked 36th, went on to take the set before dominating the third. Williams, who has reached the final at Melbourne Park twice, most recently in 2017 when she lost to Serena, will meet Alizé Cornet of France next. So the Williams sisters roll on in the Melbourne. Now to our thought to take you through the night. You see a person's true colors when you are no longer beneficial to their life. The DBS News continues. Please stay tuned.